What is up, YouTubers? It's your girl crummy.jess coming back at you with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you the story of how I almost died at the hands of a demon just about 20 minutes ago. Let's just get right into the video. From the title of this video, you can probably already tell this story centers around my roommate China. China has been very haunted her entire life. Since she was a child, her and members of her family have been followed by ghosts, demons, whatever you want to call them, supernatural entities that may or may not have good intentions. In the last year, maybe year and a half, China and I have been very into the spiritual type of things such as tarot cards, astrology, pagan and Wiccan religions, etc. Through these things, we found ways to try and contact the things, entities, whatever you want to call them, that have been following her. Throughout China's childhood, she experienced something called sleep paralysis. If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's a type of dream where your brain is awake but your body is not. You can't move or speak, and you are typically faced with visions of a demon or a scary black entity in your dreams. Many people believe this is just something coming from the subconscious, while others believe that this actually has to do with demons. I'm looking at you, Tana Mojo. China hasn't had sleep paralysis in a really long time. Let's say maybe 2 or 3 years. But last night, she had sleep paralysis in which a demon was talking to some children that are very close in her life. This really freaked her out, as she's only ever experienced sleep paralysis where a demon who likes to go by the name of Mary is after her and her only. I'm convinced that this was a tactic used by the demon to try and pull fear from her because, as most people know, demons feed off of fear. All day long, she's been pretty shooken up by the dream. Of course, who wouldn't be? So I told her I would try to cast a protection spell for the children. Now, I'm not Wiccan or pagan. I'm not a witch. I never claimed to be. I'm just interested in that kind of thing. We typically just write things down on paper, affirmations for the universe, and we burn them over a candle set with only good intentions. If this is wrong, someone please let me know down below so that I can fix what I am doing and, of course, never do it again. But I promised her that I would light a candle for the kids. So I wrote on a piece of paper what I believe to be a protection affirmation that I can put out into the universe by chanting it over a candle, burning it, leaving the candle to burn until the wax is all gone, and then going about my day. I'll insert a picture here of what the paper looked like. Thank God I took a picture of it before to send to China so that I can show you guys now. Once I had the paper written, I grabbed a plate from my kitchen as I didn't want to burn things directly on my table, and I grabbed a tea light candle and a lighter. I set the candle on the plate, I lit it with my lighter, and I read the affirmations out loud a few times before starting to burn the paper by the right bottom corner. Once a good fire started on the paper, I set it down a good 1.5 to 2 inches away from the candle because I didn't want any interaction between the candle and the burning of the paper. For about 10 seconds, everything was normal. I've done this 100 times before and seen great results, so I was feeling pretty good about it. But then, out of nowhere, the candle wax began to bubble and pop in all directions as if it was hot grease in a pan on the stove. This, of course, threw me into a panic, but I didn't know what to do, so I just sat there and watched it like an idiot while the paper began crumpling up into a ball. Before I knew it, the paper was over on top of the candle in this ball and burning in a huge fire. It continued to sizzle and pop in all directions, burning my walls and my table. I will insert pictures of that as well. I ran out of my chair and into the kitchen next to where my little dining room area is and tried to think of what to do. I began to hear the plate cracking underneath the candle as the glass was getting really, really hot from what was happening. So like the smart person that I am, I decided to get about this much water in a plastic cup and pour it onto the plate. Not onto the fire, onto the plate. As I'm doing this, the water goes underneath the candle and surrounds and soaks up into what's left of the paper that hasn't burned. This causes the fire to go up in a bigger flame, probably about this high, huge flame, as if I just threw gasoline on it. Of course, this caused me to panic even more, so I took the same cup, filled it all the way to the brim, and threw it all over my table, over the fire. The fire went out, everything got soaked. It was still popping and sizzling everywhere. There's still stains on my dining room table and my wall behind where I was sitting, but I continued to watch the wax bubble and sizzle until eventually it got cold enough to just sizzle out. Strongly believe that this was the work of the dark entity or spirit or whatever with its bad intentions that was following China and attempting to hurt the children that she loves. Will I back down from this demon? No. You can't, because they feed off of fear. So of course I burned sage and I chanted around my apartment and I probably looked like an idiot, but yeah, that's the story of how a demon tried to burn down my kitchen. Anyways, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up for my near-death experience. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about the affirmations that I've been doing, or sage, or anything like that on how to get rid of a demon. If you enjoyed this video, you can click the subscribe button below to get more just like it, and that notification bell to be notified when they're posted. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later and try not to die for the rest of the night until China gets home at 11. Wish me luck.